Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, as you probably already know. This is a general reading for the beautiful sign of Scorpio. For the rest of October, we've got the World, so something is getting completed. Good job. We also have Strength. Sure, a lot of strength is going to be needed until the end of October. And it's almost like it's a prophecy, the Devil card, so temptation. These are all major arcana cards, and certainly they are conveying a very powerful message for you, Scorpio. Something you've been working on diligently, you've put in a lot of time and energy, is getting completed. You're closing a chapter. There is nothing more that you can add to it or that you can do it. You've already mastered everything that there is to learn and to understand and to be aware of, and you've come to this amazing realization. You also see that the road ahead is going to be also at times full of challenges. So for the rest of the October, the divine here is advising you to tame the inner line inside, because you may feel like there are things that are trying your patience, and the divine is advising that you treat yourself with a lot of grace, with a lot of understanding. Because a lot of times we want to jump into action, we want to yell or be very aggressive when speaking. It's important to realize that you have to transmute energy. The actual action is through moving the energy into the right parts of your body, because that way you preserve your life force, you're able to move forward and still keep yourself intact, because your avatar is the mirror image of you. And so when you use up your body, physical body that you see in the mirror too much, your avatar starts to disappear. And it's important to keep a very strong avatar. It's very important to keep a strong spiritual body, because it allows you to experience life much better and also achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. The reason the month of October is a trying month for you, Scorpio, is because you've wised up, you've experienced wisdom, you have experienced depth. And so your dreams have changed, and your goals have changed, and your outlook on some things has also changed. And so as that change is being incorporated, you have to be very patient with yourself, with your physical body, as well as with your avatar, your spiritual body, because then it will make things easier for you in the long term. Stay away from temptations. Obviously, the Scorpio birthday season is about to start. It's right around the corner, so there's going to be some temptations coming in. Watch what you obsess about and make sure to be aware of it, and also do something to counterbalance it as well. Watch where you feel like, well, I've got to do this. Watch where you feel like you're chained. Watch where you feel like you think you're irreplaceable and you're the person, and only you have the answer, and it falls upon your shoulders, because that is usually the trick that the devil likes to play. Remember, you are praying to the God that's inside of you. So your physical self is praying to your higher self that is in a different dimension. You command, like, say things like, I command that, tomorrow I go to work without too much traffic. I command that tomorrow I have a day that works for me and my energy. I command that things work out in this situation effortlessly. I command that, start to get used to commanding, because when you ask for help, you're asking for help from yourself in a higher dimension, because you are the God. The answers are within you. So the devil's trick is to take power outside of you, right? Someone, my parents will tell me what to do. My teachers will tell me what to do. My husband or wife will tell me what to do. My whatever, you put the power on the outside of you. That's not the way it's supposed to be. The power is within. And so what that does, when you realize it, is you stop the bleeding of energy. When you start to realize more and more that the power is within you, you stop bleeding your energy you stop feeding your energy to beings that don't deserve your energy. And that is when you start to become more enlightened. And that is when things start to fall into place. When you realize that you have the answers, you start to see people around you and the situations around you in a different way, in a more interesting way, but it's more different, if you will. Now, for the tea leaf cards, we've got egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. We also have November. There you go. Something big is happening in November for you. You also have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. I don't think I've ever had that, but Scorpio is definitely a very sexual sign. So for someone, this message was an important reminder. For the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards, I have 3 cards that fell out. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Spring, see your seeds grow. And Drum, dream and journey. So this also tells me that the month of October will bring you fortune. Something will work out for you. You also have the World card, which is a card of success and completion. And generally, there is a sense of rewards coming in as a result. With the Shield Maiden, you definitely want to have protective energy, so make sure to do some things around your house that where you put protections in place from a psychic perspective. And you also have the Drum, dream and journey. This is the time for creation. So be very careful the way you think, because you create whether you are in a good mood or a bad mood. So it's a very fertile energy. It's almost like the divine here is saying that you are in the spring of your own, even though it is, October, November outside, and it's fall and leaves are falling off the trees and it feels like things are dying in preparation for winter. For you, Scorpio, it's like a rebirth actually happening, and you are being guided in this rebirth, which is going to help you be aware of synchronicities and signs and different odd things that you notice. It's because the divine is communicating with you and guiding you, and of course you are already ahead of the game because you are here and your awareness is very high. Shaman's Dream Oracle card, we've got Hollow Bone, teachability. So definitely you you may find yourself in a place where you're sharing your knowledge and teaching, and it's definitely going to be quite different than before because you've accumulated a lot of knowledge and have lived at least two lives inside of one life, because of all the things you've been through. Now, Energy Oracle card, we've got woman holding a heart. So heart energy is coming online. It could be friendships, it could be actual romantic love. Love comes in different forms, but pay attention to your fourth chakra and make sure that you are as clear about yourself as you can be. When you're clear about yourself, everything falls into place. If you feel confusion about where you're going or where you're are at this moment, it muggles up the situations in your life that you're trying to create. So the more clear you are when it comes to your self-image, how do you see yourself? How are you seeing yourself as truthfully as possible? Like, how do you see yourself, and try to mold this self-image in such a way that you can be your authentic self, so that you can get as much of this love as you can. But the heart chakra is very much opening up and coming back online and rotating much more in a stabilized, healthier way. So this is really a good news for the rest of October. The biggest struggle you will have is being patient with yourself and giving yourself enough grace and seeing yourself as this beautiful being. Remember, you are here in this lifetime to learn your emotions, but also your limitations. Sometimes it's hard to learn our own limitations because our pride gets in the way of that. Our ego gets in the way of that. So limitations. Oh, sure, I can handle success. Oh, sure, no problem. I can handle $1 billion. No, that won't make me go crazy. No, that won't push away my family or friends or destroy my life completely. No. See, it's very important to be very truthful about who you are and what it is you're trying to get to. So self-image is highly important. Most people don't have a clear self-image because they're highly programmed. They have dirt in their space, foreign energy in their space, energy that doesn't belong there. There's a lot of beings that don't have bodies and they walk among us, right? You can't see them, you can't smell them. They are considered quote unquote foreign energy. I mean, it's not just ghosts, when you think about it, how many people have lived on planet Earth, right? A lot. Billions and billions and billions of people have died. And so a lot of them, there's people still, walking this earth that died back in the Middle Ages, or 200 years ago, or 100 years ago. There's so many of them out there that don't have bodies and are stuck. And when you walk past them, because you got a meeting, you got to get to work. You get into work and you have no idea that you just walked past like 3, 4, 5 different beings and they brushed off against your aura, and all of these weird thoughts are in your head now, not to mention the programming on top of that, not to mention the social conditioning on top of that. So you got to really have a strong aura, and you're getting there because you're becoming much more aware. Anyway, I have talked way too much. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.